Hey guys, YK Cubing here. Welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you some really cool, interesting Rubik's Cube patterns, and I'm going to be teaching you how to make them in this video. There are some really obscure ones also which I bet you haven't seen. So without further ado, let's get started with today's video. So our first pattern is the notorious checkerboard pattern. Now this is a very well known pattern. Some of you may already know how to do this pattern, but if you don't, you basically have to move all the middle axis twice, which is this one and this one. So move this layer twice, then you can move this layer twice, and then you can move this layer twice. And that is the checkerboard pattern. It looks really good, but there are some. You can also make a checkerboard pattern on a 2x2, but it's completely different from a 3x3. So you can start off by doing R2, then you can do U2, then you can do F2, and then you can do U2 again, and that gives a checkerboard pattern. Now this also looks really cool, but since it's a 2-layered puzzle, it will not have it on all the sides. It will only have it on these 4 sides, while as these sides will remain still the full color. So it's completely different, but it still looks really cool. You can also do it on some big cubes like the 5x5. So for 5x5, you wanna do the same thing as a 3x3, but you wanna move all these layers as well. So you wanna do this one by twice, then this middle layer by twice, and this one you also want to move twice. Then the same thing from this side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th one, and then you can do it like this, and that also looks really cool. So we have all these different types of checkerboard patterns, and they all look really cool. Even though it's a very easy pattern and it's very well known, it still looks awesome. So this is also another well-known pattern. It's called the dot pattern. The thing about this pattern is it's easier than the checkerboard, and it can be done really fast. So I'm going to be showing you how to do it. So you start by taking any side. You can do this from any angle. You have to put this middle layer down. Then you have to move from this layer like this. So basically this middle layer you're pushing towards this side, then from this middle layer you're putting it back up, and then you're moving this back, and that gives you a dot pattern, or it's also called the flower pattern. It's completely up to you what you want to call it. So yeah, it looks really cool. It can be executed very fast. Lock up. Oh, I made a Japan flag. Japan is a nice country. This can't be done on a 2x2 because it only has 4 stickers, but it can be done on 5x5 and other big cubes. You just need to move this middle layer down completely, this 3x3 grid, and because this acts as the center, right, then you have to move again this layer towards this side, then the middle layer back up, and this layer again opposite, and then you have the dot pattern, and it again looks really cool. So that was the dot pattern. Now we're gonna go into the next pattern. This is another really cool pattern. It's also very interesting. I discovered this pattern a few days ago. It's called Twisted Peaks. So Twisted Peaks is a pattern that basically has a Y kind of shape, and it's twisted in the sense that the colors are flipped on both this side and this side, and it looks really cool. So now we are gonna do it on this cube, and we can do these moves. Start by doing the front layer like this, then the back layer like this, the top face like this, the front face like this, top, front, top, and then the left side down like this, the back layer like this, L2, which means the left layer twice, then back layer like this, then top layer like this, then F prime, so front layer back like this, then L, which means the left layer down, then U like that, then L prime, then B, which means the top, which means the back layer like this, and that will give us the twisted peaks pattern, and it looks really cool. So this pattern is really interesting. I tried this pattern on the 2x2 and it just gave me a corner twist on the back and a corner twist on the front, which is kind of funny but also really interesting. Then we also can do it on big cubes, so if you apply the same moves, you can get this really cool twisted peaks pattern, and it just looks so nice. So time to move on to our next pattern. Okay, this next pattern is really interesting. It's called the super flip pattern. Some of you have also maybe heard about this pattern. This pattern basically has all the edge pieces flipped, but the corner pieces are still in the correct orientation, and it looks really cool. I'm also going to be teaching you how to do this pattern on the 5x5, which is so cool, and I really like the super flip look on the 5x5, and I'm going to be showing you how to do it on both those cubes. So start by doing these moves: middle top, middle top, middle top, middle top, and rotate the cube so that it's downwards and sideways. Then do it again: middle top, middle top, middle top, middle top. Now do it again, rotate the cube down and sideways and do middle top, middle top, middle top, middle top. Then as you can notice, now all the edges will be flipped, like this is green and red and here it's red and green, and you get this really cool super flip pattern, and it looks really awesome. I really like the look of this pattern. Now I'm going to be teaching you how to do it on the 5x5, and the end result will just look really awesome. So for a 5x5, hold the cube normally from any angle and do the same thing as you would for a 3x3. So start by doing middle top, middle top, middle top, middle top. Then do the rotation down, sideways, middle top, middle top, middle top, and middle top. Make sure not to mess up. Rotate the cube sideways, then again do it middle top, middle top, middle top, middle top. Now this is the classic 5x5 super flip, but if you want to make it better, we can do this: move this inner middle layer, then move these two layers at the same time, then middle top, middle top, middle top, and then rotate the cube, middle top, middle top, middle top, middle top, and for the final time rotate it and do middle top, middle top, middle top, middle top, and then you get this really cool super flip pattern that looks awesome. It looks better than the classic super flip pattern because you have way more colors, vibrant, and it just looks awesome. Of course you can't do this with a 2x2 since there are no edges, but it looks really cool on other cubes. And of course, other than the 5x5, this cube works on the 6x6 and 7x7 as well. I actually have a 7x7 super flip video, you can go check that out. Okay, so now I'm going to be teaching you the last pattern. Okay, so for this last one, I will do it with only 3x3s, but you can obviously do it with 5x5, 6x6, 7x7, but not with 2x2 again. A quick note: if you don't understand what letters I'm using, like F or L or R prime or D or B prime or stuff like that, I have a video completely dedicated to that topic. It's called cube notation. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to check that video out. Anyways, the last pattern is going to be a cube in a cube in a cube pattern, and this obviously looks really cool on 3x3, and I'm going to be showing you how to do it. I'll just put the 2x2 there. Okay, so if you want to do a cube in a cube in a cube pattern, so how you do it is you move the top layer like this, then you move the left face like this, then you move the top face like this, then you move the front face like this, then you do 2 right moves, then back layer like this, then the right side like this, then the front layer like this, and the top layer like this. Then you move the back layer like this, the top side like this, you move the back layer, then you move the left side down, you move the top layer in this direction, you move the front face in this direction, then you move the top face in this direction, the right side like this, and the front face like this. And that is a cube in a cube in a cube pattern. All these patterns look really cool, and obviously the cube in a cube in a cube pattern works on the 5x5 as well. Anyways, that's gonna be it for today's video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like the video. If this video gets 50 likes, then I'm gonna make a part 2 of this pattern series, because there are obviously way more patterns. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you're new, because I put a lot of effort into these videos. Anyways guys, that's gonna be it. Take care. Peace out everybody.